There's an old saying, don't tempt fate. Well, fate don't need your temptation. Fate ain't sitting around waiting on you. All you can do is hope it gives you a miss for some other poor soul. And if not, well, you have my sympathy.
How did you hear me? You were in there. It was purple. No, it was green. It was green. How would you know? You don't even know. I sense it. You sense it? I sense it. How do you know?
And I swear to God, I never seen Ernie running so fast.
Okay, all right. It was a pit bull. I'd like to see one of you guys chase down one of those bloodthirsty bastards.
Why didn't you just shoot the damn thing?
Because it belonged to old Mary Ann Hopewell. And I would not want to be the unfortunate son of a bitch that had to tell her beloved man-eater was struck down. Shoot, I'd rather take my chances with the beast than test the psychological fortitude of that woman.
Amen to that.
And how y'all getting along?
Oh, I think we could do with a little more of this killer sweet tea.
I'll go grab another round.
Bless you, darling.
Well, I guess y'all heard about that unpleasantness over in Collier County last week.
Something about a hostage situation, yeah?
Yeah, the teenagers busting this homestead, right? 85-year-old couple living there. Anyway, they break in the middle of the damn day, looking for stuff to steal. I guess they figured she had some old jewelry or something. Unfortunate for the old folks, they leave their front door unlocked. Kids barge in, hollering, making a scene. The old-timer gets up, has a damn heart attack right then and there.
Oh, Dalby.
What about the wife?
She was right there beside him on the couch, asleep. Kids are trashing her house. She didn't hear nothing. She wakes up, finds her husband dead. She screams to high heaven. Makes one of the kids scream, and then she has a stroke.
You have got to be kidding me.
Hand to God, I can't make this up.
Tell them how they got caught.
Well, the front door's open the whole time. Sheriff's deputy drives by, goes in on account of suspicion.
That is just nothing short of bizarre.
He'll probably get 8 months in the penitentiary, too. We're not talking county. We're talking about the penitentiary.
Well, because he was looking for cheap thrills. Oh, boy. Well, what about you, Sheriff? I bet you got tons of stories.
Come on, Sheriff.
Well, I'd like to think I haven't seen it all. But then again, I'd like to think I have seen enough.
You know, I don't recall ever hearing on how you acquired that limp.
I don't think that's the story we should tell right now.
Oh Lord, not your infamous ghost story again.
What do you mean? A ghost gave you a limp?
Thank you, dear. That'll be all.
What are you saying? You don't believe how it happened?
I didn't believe it the first time he told it, and I sure as hell don't believe it now.
You'll have to excuse her, Billy. She takes great delight in antagonizing me.
So you get it on the job.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I did.
These guys fight all the time. Last time the neighbor calls us like there's a war going on over here. So we come over, end up finding him sleeping in bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking outrageous.
You want to take this one?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez, Sheriff's Department. Mr. and Mrs. Rodriguez, we'd like to have a word with you. Sleeping again?
Try the door.
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ.
"246, shots fired. Shots fired inside the house. Possible double homicide. I need you to send it back up in an ambulance immediately."
Don't you mean suicide?
Where's the gun?
Hell's bells.
So you never found out who it was?
Never. Disappeared like
Like a ghost.
That is one hell of a depressing story.
Why not just kill the Rodriguezes and leave? It doesn't make any sense.
Seems to defy any kind of motive, don't it?
it was fate.
Come again?
I believe it was fate. Death came for all of us that night. The Rodriguezes, Tommy. They take that old couple up in Collier County. How do you explain that? What are the odds of them dying like that, one right after the other? Fate.
I don't get it. You mean this guy was like death incarnate or something?
That would sound crazy, wouldn't it? I don't know.
With all due respect, Sheriff, don't you think you're reading into this a little too much?
Let me tell you boys something. I've seen murderers, rapists, pedophiles. Hell, I was present at the execution of a man who raped and murdered a 3-year-old girl. Just before they pulled the switch, he smiled and said he had no regrets. I'll tell you one thing. Nothing has given me more sleepless nights than the thought of whatever that was coming back to finish what it started. What I'm trying to say is, if by some miracle you boys find yourselves to be old men, and one night you pull the covers over you and don't wake up the next morning, you count yourselves lucky.
You managed to hit him before he escaped. Probably keeled over from the wounds.
Could have.
But you don't believe that.
No, probably I don't.
Well, I think it's time we ought to head on out. You boys are going to be enough trouble when you get home.
You boys have a good night.
Really nice talking to you, Sheriff.
Yeah.
You coming?
Y'all head on out. I'll stay here and help Sarah lock up.
All right, Sarah, I'm heading home. All right.